Hello everybody. Welcome to my Sunday live. It is 7 o'clock and I plan on today doing a makeup look for aging skin. So I toyed with the idea of doing a whole makeup look, my whole face, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do half my face with my new look, and then I'm gonna do half my face with how I usually do my makeup, sort of, and just to show you guys the difference. So always we're gonna first start with moisturizer. I don't care if your skin is aging or not aging. I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 20. Moisturizer first. So we're gonna do that first. I'm using Calendula because you guys know how much I love the Calendula. And it smells really good too. So I had makeup on all day and I just took it all off just so I could do this live for you guys. So my face is a little bit red right now because I just washed my face and scrubbed it to get all my makeup off. I did have a full face of makeup on today, even though it's Sunday and I had really no place to go. So the other thing we're gonna do is primer. I used to use the one in the silver bottle, which I don't even know if I have any left. I don't see it. Which is also good, but it's more of a blurring primer. So this is more moisturizing. It's a little more illuminating. So I'm only going to put it on half my face because a long time ago I did not use primer. So I'm going to show you what happens when you don't use primer. Half my face is not easy to do, but I'm going to try. Put it under my eyes. I'm assuming you guys can already see the difference in the color of my skin. And I should have prepared and grabbed some paper towels. Okay, because I had enough on my hand for my whole face, so not used to this. The other thing that I do, and for half my face, this is probably what I would normally use. But for the aging skin look, you don't need to use eye primer. And you'll see why. But I'm going to anyway. My eyelids are extremely oily. They're actually, you can actually see the difference probably. So this one looks a little more matte now. Very, very oily. So during the day, if I'm not wearing eye primer and at least powder on my eyes, it's almost like anything that's on my face, any dirt or anything that's on my face, runs right into my eyes, and my let's see, my eyes get super itchy and they start to hurt. So this primer, Jean's asking, this primer is VFX Pro. It's the strobe primer. It is pharmacy, and I love it. At first I was nervous about using it, but the more that I read about, the more I use it, and the more that I read about how to prep aging skin for foundation, the more I realize you need something that's illuminating. Our skin tends to dull the older that we get, so that's the reason for it. So I want to use this and this. I thought I had it all laid out. Okay. So I'm using a serum foundation. I'll show you. So we don't actually sell the serum foundation anymore. It's luminous. So, and it has a little more moisturizer in it. It's very watery. So the other one that we have is VFX, but that's a little more, it's full coverage, and I didn't want to do that for this look. So aging skin has a tendency to be lighter. We tend to lose pigment in our skin as we get older. If you look around, you'll realize, oh yeah, people's skin is much lighter as they get older. So the best thing to do for your foundation, so I have a very light color here. It doesn't look like it does, but it matches my skin. We want to warm it up. So I'm going to warm it up with some CC cream. It's a medium CC cream. I'm trying to do this without glasses. It's lots of fun. So I'm just mixing it in my hand. Sometimes I actually have a plate specifically for makeup, but it's not clean, so I'm not doing that right now. So I'm gonna put this on the aging side of my face. I don't know, can you guys see the difference? You can. There's a line. It's pretty cool. Okay. Paper towel. I do have a paper towel. I was smart. Okay. Now we're in business. So, my mother says that all the time. All right, so I'm going to use this. It's a foundation brush. Actually, this one's supposed to be for concealer, but I like it because it's small. So it has very fine bristles. It's very, very soft. So I use that, and I'm not pushing down too hard. And I know that my cousin had asked me earlier about concealer, so I'm going to do that next. I have a tendency to put my concealer on after I put my foundation on. You don't have to do that. It's really just preference. So I did put it on a little bit thick, but a little bit warmer than my normal skin color. Okay, that looks bizarre. So here is what I would normally wear. Let's see if this is the right color. Yeah. This is a Stay Matte foundation, so it's going to look very matte on my face. It's good if you have very oily skin. So as you get older, your skin tends to dry out. So the matte foundations aren't as good. Now remember, I did not put primer on this side of my face, and I can already feel the difference. So we'll mix that in. So this is actually one of my spring colors that I use on my face. So I don't have any of the matte in a lighter color right now. So this is just for the purposes of this video. So can you see the difference? I might need to get closer. See if you can see the difference in my pores here as opposed to here. It's just a slight difference, but it's enough to notice. So that's where the primer comes in. And as this dries a little bit, it'll get more matte as well. My eyes look red, huh? They're not really. So this ring light that I have makes it kind of washes out my skin a little bit, and it also makes, for some reason I've noticed in my videos my eyes always look red. They're not red, so nobody worry about me. I'm not getting sick or anything. Okay, so that's foundation. So next I'll put on some concealer. So as we get older, right here is where we want to concentrate our concealer. Okay, this I just learned the other day. Normally, you've seen me do this. I actually don't know what the difference is because I haven't done this yet. I have a sponge here. I like to wet my sponge, so I have some spray water to wet it a little bit. And we'll just pat that in. You do have to be very careful of underneath your eyes. The skin is very thin and it's very, very delicate. That actually looks a little more natural. So that's that. The other thing that we want to do, because we did use a darker color than our skin, is here. I like to take a sponge, this I do anyway. I like to take a sponge, kind of blend it a little bit better into your neck so that we don't look like we did when we put our makeup on in the 80s or in middle school. If you wore foundation when you were in middle school, I don't know if anyone else had this super orange face and this line here, and we didn't know anything about blending. So we don't want that to happen. We're older and wiser now. All right, so that's that. So now we're gonna get blush. So aging skin, you don't really want to use a lot of powders. Powders have a tendency to crease and sit inside of your fine lines and wrinkles. So a lot of times, in fact, because I'm not wearing primer, this is actually funny, I can see that there's a whole bunch of makeup in here, and it's probably gonna drive me crazy. But the only powder that I would use on my face is blush. So I do have a powder blush. They do sell cream blushes, which are also very, very good for us older ladies. I'm saying older as 45 and over. A lot of the magazines will say 50 and over. I'm close enough. My skin is, the wrinkles here, you guys can't see it, I'm sure, but not as well as I can because my mirror is right here. But the wrinkles here have definitely gotten, I don't want to say worse, but there's definitely more of them. And it's been in like the last year. So we're going to put blush on the apples of our cheeks. You hear that all the time. So I always smile, and on the new side, on the aging side, I'm going to put it more on the top to bring my cheekbones up. Just a little, not too much. Like that. And then what I used to do is I put it all over and I'd go up to the hairline like that. So just a little on this side. I like that. You can still use highlighter, a lighter highlighter here. So you want to use a highlighter wherever the light hits. And it's good, it draws the eyes to where the light hits. It makes your cheekbones look a little bit higher. Your forehead, right here on your nose, it has a tendency to make it look thinner. If you wanted to use not concealer, bronzer here and here, I think you guys have seen me do that. Makes your nose look a little thinner. So in high school, I had a boy tell me that my nose was enormous, and I have never ever forgotten that. So when I do my makeup, a lot of times I will make sure that I do that and I put some highlighter on the tip of my nose. I don't know. Boys make you feel self-conscious, don't they? All right, so let's work on eyes. Brown. I know everyone likes black. I love black. I have been using brown a lot because I feel like black is good for like fall and winter, and this brown is better for the warmer weather. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. So we're gonna use brown. This might freak some of you guys out, but we're gonna put it on the tight line. So the tight line is it's inside of your eye, okay? So the reason that we do this, all right, I need to stop talking while I do it. The reason that we do this is because we don't necessarily want the eye to look bigger. we want the lashes to look more like they have more volume, and we want the lashes to look longer. So this will make the lashes look like they have more volume, and it will also make them look like they're longer because they start closer to the eyeball, if that makes sense. It gives the illusion of that. I have poked myself in the eye a couple times doing this. Not gonna lie. But yeah, so there's that. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. Right here, it looks like I have thicker eyelashes because not only does our hair get thinner, our eyelashes get thinner, and you'll notice, like, you probably don't have to shave your legs as much. You probably don't have to pluck your eyebrows as much. I definitely don't have to pluck my eyebrows as much. So that's why we do that, because we want the volume in our eyelashes to pop. So on the side that how I used to do my makeup, always did it on the top. So I would normally have some kind of which I don't have any right now, eyeshadow. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna show you how the eyeliner looks. So this is what I normally do. And maybe for a night out, I would do this, or maybe for a night out, I would use a different color or black. I mean, I have all kinds of colors. But for daytime, just going to work, I feel like I like this better. Does that make sense? It's much more natural looking. All right. We do want to do brows. So I sharpened my pencil. I never sharpen this thing. It's always so dull, and I'm just like drawing it on like a crayon. So we just want to make, so hair gets sparse, lashes get sparse, our eyebrows get sparse. Definitely. I've talked about that. So we just want to draw, like I have little spots, like right here drives me crazy. And up here a little bit. Just kind of shape them a little bit. I mean, I'm not going crazy. You can still see spaces between my brows, but we just want to define them a little bit better. Just a little. Can you see the difference? But it still looks natural. This is a very, very natural look. So on the other side, I was going to use a pencil, but I think I should use the brow powder, because that's what I used to always use. So we're going to do that. So this is brow powder and an angled brush. And who knows, maybe I would still do this. But for the last like week or so, I've been using the pencil, and I'm starting to like it better. It looks way more natural. I don't look like I'm all drawn in. It doesn't make my eyes look super closed up and dark like that. I mean, it makes a world of difference. And you don't have to be an artist to do it. You just draw a couple of wherever your bald spots are. And we are almost done, people. This is a very quick look. Oh, here it is. Eyelash curler. So we want to curl our eyelashes, so that will make them look a little bit bigger, because they're right now they're just straight. Some people's go down, so that's going to close your eye up. And if you put mascara on it while it's like this, it's not gonna draw your eye up so that it looks more open. Does that make sense? And there's no difference from side to side on see how the difference it already looks. It already looks better. It's like the frosting on the cake. Mascara on eyes. So I'm just going to use the deep black. I put mascara on all different ways. You guys probably are like, what is she doing? Sometimes I sweep it with the edge. Sometimes I just wiggle it and pull it up. That's a Christina Aguilera thing. I want to make sure that you guys see step by step while I'm doing this. I always make the weirdest faces when I'm putting mascara on. I think it's time for some new deep black mascara. I do love this mascara though. Okay. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. So you can definitely see the difference. And last but not least, lip liner. Lip liner, and I'm just going to use some lip gloss. Lip liner, we want the lip liner to be almost the same color as our lips. Oh, I just heard Jeff come home. That means my Chinese food is here. I'm very excited. I thought we were having it last night and we didn't, and I pitched a fit like a 5-year-old. So guess what? We're having Chinese food today. So he just went and got it. He's like, while you're doing your live, that's what I'll do. All right. So I put a pretty thick line here. My lips have been very dry today. It seems like no matter what I do, I can't seem to get them moisturized. I don't know why. And I ran out of that DIY scrub that I made. So I need to make some more of that. I liked that a lot. Obviously, I used it all. So very similar color. I didn't have anything closer. And this is just that Kopari. Does anyone use Kopari? I love this stuff. I started off just using their deodorant, and now I use a lot of their products. The only problem with this lip stuff is that a lot of times I have a tendency to eat it off. Is that gross? That's gross. It doesn't taste good. I don't know why I do it. I probably should have done a half a lip darker to kind of show you how made up I look, but that's it, guys. That's all. And if this is too much blush for you, don't put so much blush on. It doesn't look as natural, I feel like, right now. But you can see that this side of my face looks a little shinier, more illuminated. I don't really know how to say it, but then this side. All right, that's it. That is my look. So I know that my cousin was looking for tips on the concealer. If you're in here and you didn't see it already, I already did that, so you can go back once I'm done here. What else? There was something else. So anyone that's watching, I want to make sure that you comment, even if you just say hi, even if you just if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, so that you get some points, because on April 1st, I'm going to be giving away a prize. I'll make that announcement. I think April 1st, is that a Monday? I don't remember. Tuesday, Wednesday, something, I don't remember. But I will make that announcement hopefully in a live. Hopefully I'll have time to do a live. But make sure you're commenting and liking and hearting and laughing and whatever, and commenting. Okay, hi Kathleen. See, yay, points. Yeah, so this week is going to be kind of just everything. I'm just going to talk about everything this week. I have a whole bunch of articles that I've been working on, and I've been watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos. So I'm going to do a bunch of different stuff this week. And then the following week, I want to start kind of teasing you guys on this. The following week, I am going to have, I believe it's 4 guests, 1 every day, except for on Friday. And They're going to talk about health stuff. Let's just leave it at that for now, and I'll talk more about that at a different time. So stay tuned for that, and I will see everyone during the week, and definitely next Sunday at 7. Okay? Bye, girls.